What's up YouTube? What's up YouTube? It's Carlisa Victoria. I'm back with another video. So I am just going to light my candle. I'll put the details in the description box if I don't forget. This one side of this candle keeps giving me so many problems. However, this is the candle Lava, richly scented candle by DW Homes. It is hand poured. I got this from, I don't want to make it up, I think I already took off the tag, but it was either TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Ross. And pretty much it smells so lovely. It actually tells you the burnout time is like 56. So this candle has the life of 56 hours. That's nice to know. But it smells so good. But you guys know whenever I'm like trying to get a video done or I need to get my peace of mind. Let me turn the light down a little. Your girl got to light a candle because, you know, I'm always in a self-care mode. So I wanted to make this video because I was up at night. I was going to use my calendar to kind of go through some notes. But then it's like the more I keep sitting here, it's just like I kind of don't want to, because it's like I just want to off the cuff talk about where I'm at, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, blase, blase. So let's just forget that and let's just talk. So if you're new to my channel, thanks for tuning in. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. Let's just talk about some of the things that I'm actually dealing with at this moment, what I want to get accomplished and what's up. So today is August the 3rd. We pretty much have already 28 days left of the month. It just started, but we're almost through it. Because if anybody paid attention to July, July was here and July was gone. So it was real quick. However, I have 28 days to literally make another impression on myself. You guys know I keep doing challenges within challenges for myself. My 40 days and my 40 nights of commitment to myself of working out every single day is coming to an end on August 5th. Right now, I weighed in at 160.2 this morning. I keep fluctuating between 159 and 160. I did also fluctuate between 158. We will see where I land tomorrow. I drink some apple cider vinegar. I just drank some apple cider vinegar. My tea is over there. I need to finish my tea. Well, pretty much what I'm going to be doing over these next 28 days to finish out the month of August is I'm going to be really focusing on how many non-sugary beverages I'm drinking a day. Or, no, yeah. Did I say that right? Non-water beverages I'm drinking a day. So my sugary beverages I'm drinking in the day, I'm going to have to be paying attention to, because I'm noticing that plateau, I'm not really in a weight plateau right now, I'm more in a fluctuation, but I'm noticing that I am consuming more calories in my beverages in a day than I am through my food. And I mean, for some people, you know, it balances out, that's fine. But for me, it's like, no, if weight loss is the goal, imagine how many pounds I actually can lose by just reducing the amount of sugary beverages I'm drinking in a day. So I'm right at about 160, but like I said, I keep weighing in more days at 159, and some days 158. So for the month of August, my goal is to try to get down to like the 140s. If I can get down to 149 by like September 1st, that would be bomb, because it would be easier to get to my other goals. I would be 20 pounds away from 129, and then we'll just see, you know, where my weight falls from there. But pretty much I am super excited about that journey. But those are my goals for the end of the month, to try my hardest to get to that 149 mark by September 1st. It seems a little hard, it's a little difficult. That is 10 pounds, but I don't want to set goals that are going to be easy, because it's like, it's easy. You want to set goals that are reasonable. To lose 10 pounds in a month is reasonable. You're losing about 2 point something a week. But it's like, if I say, oh, I want to lose 2 pounds for the month, that's obtainable, but that's like too easy. You want to say something that you know is going to push you, push you, push you, push you. I drink a gallon of water a day, but I want to cut out those sugary beverages. I want to perfect my skin as well. You guys can see breakouts, and sometimes it's where you live and what you eat. Cystic acne is real, and so is outside. Different flowers, pollen, allergies, those things do have the ability to break you out. Even though my cystic acne, a lot of times, as you guys can see, is literally a combination between processed and sugar. So it's crazy, because my blood sugar, like my sugar levels seem to get low, so I have to actually have like candy sometimes or something sweet to you know, get my levels back up. But then when it comes to the processed, it's like vegan foods could be processed as well. So it's like it's a love-hate situation where you kind of need some things, but at the same time they can cause different reactions. So when it comes down to my weight, I've been, you know, on a healthy balance. Obviously, I want to get to a certain number on the scale, but if I could be honest about like my progress, I'm feeling a lot better than I was at one point, and I'm feeling a lot, you know, more energized in certain at certain moments. So I really, really, really am proud with the progress in which I have in my life right now when it comes to my fitness. As far as my business goals and my personal goals, we have 4 months left of the year. Your girl is literally about to be grinding. So I have my tea over there. So I'm going to be drinking my tea, but I'm going to spend about an hour to 2 hours just literally working on my business after I make this video. My businesses. I am nowhere near where I want to be within my businesses. I have a vision. I have effort, I have energy, I have belief, but I have to actually literally start doing the things so I can, doing certain things so I can see better results. So it's 9 o'clock at night. I was going to go to sleep. You know, I am tired. I normally go to sleep odd hours of the morning. Sometimes I don't even sleep through the night. So with me being super exhausted right now, it's the perfect time to jet off to bed. But with me not being content with my productivity level of the day. Now, have I been productive? Yes. Have I been productive to my maximum potential? No. There are still a few things that if I can check them off by the end of the night, I could consider today as a super productive day. But because I have not done those things yet, I'm not checking today off as a productive day. So instead of me going to bed with less productivity, I'm going to spend 1 to 2 hours sitting at my desk working on my business goals and visions and rewriting things out and just really focused on that. So I do want to get back to a regimen of waking up early. I do wake up early some days, you know, but it's not a healthy wake up early. It's like I fell asleep at 7 and I got up at 8 or 9 and I continued my day. That's not healthy. I didn't sleep enough. And though I can function off of that 1 to 2 hours, it's so not healthy. I want to be able to start going to bed at a reasonable time, no later than 10, maybe 11 o'clock each weekday, or even the weekends sometimes. Well, weekends I normally stay up until I fall asleep because a lot of times I'm working on business projects and things like that. So the weekend is perfect for me to work and fall asleep whenever I fall asleep. It's like perfect. But during the weekdays, I want to be able to go to bed at a solid 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock, so I can be up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That's what I want. It sounds like I hear a bee, like a bumblebee, but I don't know. But that's what I want. I want to be able to get up and start my day. I used to love when I would wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like you have 4 or 5 hours ahead of the average Joe who starts their day at 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning. That's phenomenal. You know how much work you can get done in 4 or 5 hours? So imagine already having a jump start on the day. So that's what I want to get back to. It's just sometimes with the insomnia and me barely being able to sleep, it just affects what I want because I have no control over when I can't sleep. I try really hard sometimes to try to make myself sleep, and it just doesn't always happen. So that's why, you know, getting my home back to a super clean environment and getting my finances and getting my business plans and goals and visions and all of the things that I'm associated with, getting those back to an organized realm, organized, you know, way of doing things. I feel like that's all going to help me when it comes to going to sleep. If your home is not in order, if your routines are not, you know, perfected or redone, that regiment set again, then it's going to be difficult to operate off of a regiment that's not there. So for me, I feel like these are things that I must do in order to then begin to focus on that. So when it comes to my house, like everything is like it's pretty much clean. It's just some things are just scattered abroad, like I said, because I have to go through them, papers, things that need to go to the Goodwill. So I keep making different piles for things to go where they need to go. But I am literally going to be focused on getting this house tidied up. I know August 1st was the goal to have this house spick and span, But it's just the reality of I'm trying to minimalize my space more and more. And every time I clean up, I find other things that I can go through just to minimalize it even more. I just want that clean working space. I want that clean home, all of that. But I've been so busy lately that I feel like I come home, I clean a little bit, but I get so tired after so. And I'm not the type who can sit here and clean my entire house because my mind is always wondering on what can I be working on for business. If I'm spending 5 hours cleaning up, you know how many hours I just missed actually working on business stuff. So your girl is trying to get it together. This is where my mind is standing right now. I do want to start doing 2 workouts a day. I've said this before and I did do it. However, being consistent with it, because if obviously my birthday's in February and I said I want to be back to the 120s by February. But if your girl can get to the 120s by December, honey, that's a vibe. So I'm about roughly 30 pounds away, 30 pounds away from actually reaching the goal of the 129 mark. So if I could literally focus on doing what really makes sense and fits my life health wise, your girl can be back to the 120s in no time. So I'm literally focused on self right now. It's not too much other things outside of myself that I want to be involved in right now. I really need to be involved with Kraylisa Victoria. Like, I'm always doing this, that, and the third, but this has to be the priority. This has to be the priority. That's the only way that this brand, this business, this everything is going to go up, is when you choose to invest in yourself and invest consistently. I had business calls today, literally different meetings throughout the week, just trying to better myself. And the only way to truly better yourself is to get up and make an effort. If you know that there's something that you are supposed to be doing, maybe there's a licensure you have to go get, or maybe there's some home decor that you were supposed to buy to cozy up your space for your mental health, or maybe there was an assignment you were supposed to do for your courses. Whatever it is that you are supposed to do it and be committed. You cannot look to other people to be your source of commitment or your source of accountability. Though it's nice to have accountability partners and people who you talk to, you have to hold yourself accountable. It's not going to do you any good if somebody's always on your back about something, but you're not on your own back about that thing. So if you really want better, you want to do better, you want better, you're going to have to make the decision. You're going to have to make the choice to incorporate better in your life. It has to be your lifestyle. It cannot be treated as a diet. It must be your lifestyle in order for you to become successful. I am not anywhere close to where I want to be in my businesses, right? So I feel as though even when you're not where you want to be, you can't have that mindset. You have to have that mindset of, I might not be where I want to be, but I'm going to do the things that it takes to get there. I'm going to work day in and day out. I don't care if I only sell one piece of inventory every week when it comes to my personal business. I don't care if, this has been sitting for a long time. I'm going to find a marketing strategy to figure out how can I sell it. You know what I mean? These are the things that you have to think about. You have to be your greatest cheerleader, your greatest asset, your greatest, you got to believe in yourself. Because I say this all the time, but what are you going to do when one day comes along and literally everything that you've worked for, everything that you put time and energy into gets an opportunity of a lifetime? Well, if you're not ready to step up and ride that wave, you're going to be finding yourself missing opportunities. Because you have to be prepared at all times for that opportunity to come to actually jumpstart your business further than where you think it's going to go, or you thought that it would go within that time. So if I can give any advice, spend time on yourself. Use these next 4 months to go hard. We got roughly 120 days almost, to basically end out the year. How are you going to end the year? Are you going to blame your inconsistency and your lack of based off of COVID? I mean, we all are going through this, whether we believe, certain parts of it or not. We all have to basically be a part of what the world has come to. But are you going to blame COVID for why you haven't grown? I've grown in so many ways during this time. I wasn't the one who was on TikTok every 3 seconds, during COVID. That just wasn't me. I don't even have a TikTok account. I was over here trying to do what I was doing pre-COVID, working on businesses and finding ways to expand and things like that. So during this time, I've learned different habits and traits about myself that I've come to grips with, in understanding which traits are really good and which traits are like, you need to tighten up. If you can't come for your own self, then you're going to have a problem. The thing about it is, I don't sugarcoat anything with anybody else. So I'm definitely not sugarcoating anything with myself. When it comes to things I need to be doing, and when it comes to, like, I literally can be going through my marketing strategies and see that I, like, epically didn't hit the goal and be like, bro, you need to tighten up. Like, talk to yourself. Literally be your own motivation. And literally, like, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. The race isn't given, to the weak. It's only going to be given to the strong. There's going to be people who enter the race with you, but not all those people actually make it across the finish line. So you have to decide, are you going to be that person in that race who never makes it to the finish line? Or are you going to be the one who makes it past the finish line and keeps on going and keep, elevating yourself and making it to the next races? So I didn't expect this video to go long. Of course, the ones that are off the cuff are always like this. But this is my check-in, my update for the night. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. But your girl got to go get some work done. She got to go to the desk. My T is over there looking at me like, bro, are you done or not? I'm done, bro. Coming. Yeah, but I'll see y'all.
It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something?